doing it on the...
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jesse Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taylor.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever it is you celebrate. I hope you have a good one. It's this week. It's this coming week right now. Hey, man, it's the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. I am the world's worst podcast host. My name is John Taylor. It says right under me in the phone book, world's worst podcast host. I didn't put it there, but I figured since they must have probably had some kind of error, I might as well accept it. Speaking of accepting things that are really not as as optimum as you would like, there's a good friend of ours over there, Jesse Martin, coming from West Virginia today.
Not today, Friday. I'll be there Friday.
Oh, you'll be in West Virginia Friday.
Yeah.
It feels like Friday. Everybody's off work coming up.
I would like to give a shout out to Tony. He's the only one of us in the Christmas spirit and got his nice tree out there. That's,
Ho, ho, ho.
that's nice.
Nice.
There's no call for that kind of language. That's
That's what I like at this time of year. Ho, ho, ho's.
There you
That's
go.
a nice comment from Wayne. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I worked really hard on that.
Wayne says one of the best football podcast intro videos I've seen. So well done.
Who said that? Oh, Arwayne, thank you very much, very much. I think it's probably about 20 seconds too long, but that's just me. I appreciate that. Bringing me that good news, heralds of good tidings from up there in Barrow, the Royal Port of Barrow. All good friends.
Thank you.
Now, Scott, you are, for the 18th year in a row, the Christmas king of the Royal Port of Barrow. Is that not true?
No, I'm the court jester this year.
Yeah,
So
get out of here.
yeah.
I'm not buying into that. I know better. The king comes to see you. King Tiny Hands comes to see you. And he
King
made
Sausage
you
Fingers.
for the 19th year in a row. And you pass out, like farthings to the starving children?
Tony did there. King Sausage Fingers himself.
King
Yeah.
Sausage Fingers. There you
I thought
go.
he was
Yeah.
playing Baby Jesus this year.
Who, me?
Not playing baby Jesus?
Yeah, Scott was.
I think Jesus had a little more facial hair, even as a baby.
Probably did.
He grew a better beard.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard. That's true. I wish it was flourishing like
farthing
Max's.
anyway?
But there you go.
Huh?
A farthing used to be a currency back in the day, a long time ago. I don't know. I'm not pre-decimal currency, so I couldn't tell you.
All right, okay. Honestly, because if it's something y'all use now, you just understand it's got the word fart in it, and I can't take it seriously as a currency.
Tony, do you know what a farthing is?
I think you pretty much covered it, mate. Yeah, it was currency, but I don't know, it was a long time ago. So
I think what you did was you paid a shilling to some woman who would bust her ass in one of those big, gigantic bell dresses that they all had to wear, and then you just got to lift and flap. Anyway, speaking of lifting a flap, how you doing there, Max?
Hey, Dad, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Welcome back from wherever you've been. You know, I tell you what, if you would stop violating parole, you would not be on these extended leaves on the
You're
Bleeding
right.
Burgundy
It's been
podcast.
look, it's been bad. Today I got a tetanus shot in this arm and the flu shot in this arm. So it's not a fun day here.
You realize, all right, for all of you crazy right-wingers out there, for number one, 6'7", look, we're possessed by the devil. And number two, Scott got 2 shots. So if you're one of those crazy people, you better log off right now because you might catch the crazy shit that Max just put himself up for. You know he's going to die of something. Speaking of dying of something, what's up, Tony? It's very nice to see the Christmas tree there.
I might die of embarrassment for my dad just doing 6'7".
Well, hey, you know
That's
what?
on the internet forever now, Dad. I want you to
That's
know
fine. I'm on the internet doing a lot of things. I'm trying to compliment Tony on his very nice Christmas tree. It looks a lot better than when he hangs his jerseys off of his fucking curtain rod. So, how you doing, Tony?
Very well, thank you. Yeah. I just get 6'7" all the time. My daughter does it constantly, and I have no idea what it means either. So.
Okay. I mean, I don't really care what it means. I couldn't care less. Hannah Week says, hello. Who else we got over here on the chat? We've got Dev. Oh, my God. Devo Mariah Chapman 3757. You have a wide? Really? You know what?
Wife.
Dress it up in pajamas and take it to fucking Walmart because that's where it belongs. Put it on a rascal. All right, she does have a wide. I've seen it. She has a wife. He has a wife. Very good. Congratulations.
Changed about 3 times.
If you're lucky, you'll procreate the species. You've got the first step down. Anyway, congratulations on that. I'm glad that you got your Christmas wish. All right, so we had a Commanders game of sorts on Sunday.
Commanders?
That's what it was.
A Commanders game of sorts against the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, or on Saturday. And I'm telling you, my days of the week are all fucked up right now. We've got a game again on Thursday, Christmas Day, against the Cowboys. So we're going to have a big, gigantic Commander Palooza splurge fest all over the microphones tonight to talk about all of it. And we're going to make some picks, too. All right, so let's start off with some first fast thoughts. We'll start off with the Eagles game. We're not going to spend too much time on that since it's been since Saturday and we go on Tuesday. By now, everything's still there. So we'll start with Jesse over here. What's your first fast thoughts on the Eagles game?
It was decent until the story of the season. Mariota got hurt. They were playing relatively well on I think both sides of the ball. So,
all right, what do you think, Scotty?
A competitive game until 8 got injured. Played with desire and physicality, which is still what you want to see.
Very nice. Wrote that down. Go ahead, Max.
It was promising, as these two said. We showed fight.
Fight
literally in the fourth quarter.
All right, yeah, we did. Tony, what about you?
Share the guy's sentiment. Competitive, played hard, tackling, let him down again towards the end, which again, story of the season.
I'm gonna. I don't know that I was buoyed with any confidence, but they were definitely in the game until Mariota got hurt. But again, there was things that I just wondered about from a coaching standpoint. Specifically, why the hell Johnson what's his name? Jones?
Jack Jones.
Cornerback Jones. Johnson Jones.
Oh,
Jonathan
Jones.
Yeah, 31. God, Jesus. I don't want him anywhere near the team. And I mean, I sound terrible by not remembering his name. But you know what your name is to me right now? Target. Because, man, they ripped him apart. I don't know why they didn't have Hamilton in there, even though, I mean, we're not talking about the future of the team here. And I don't think Jones has a future with the team, so at least try to stop somebody. Anyway, Jesse, we'll go ahead on what you thought. Go ahead. Expound on your first fast thought.
Yeah, no, it was, going up against, one of the better teams in the NFC, and they came to fight. And I think after Mariota left, they, made some business decisions and stopped caring. It seemed like the jig was up. I think you really noticed it. I think after Josh Johnson threw that interception, and it just seemed like everybody was like, "All right, well, this is hopeless." And
it was.
Quan Martin, get this guy off my team. I mean,
yeah,
he is. I try to hold in for him and thought hopefully he'll get better, but the way he tries to tackle is just like he just doesn't want to get hit.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, I have to agree. So when you say that you have to stop Karen, Scotty, who would you say is Karen?
My wife. She's not a Karen, but she is called Karen. So, Who do you have to smart? Who do you have to stop? Did you say?
Well, no, I'm just going further back off of what you had said earlier about how you felt about the game. We were in it till Mariota got hurt.
We were, yeah, definitely. We definitely were in it. I mean, they came with physicality. They played well in the first half. We were talking in the chat. Jesse was at the game, so we were like, "Look, this is competitive. It's okay. You know, it's not too bad a game." I could have coped with exactly where we were at half time, and I thought this is better than I thought it was. That's what I'm saying. But it was better than I thought it was going to be. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. And then, as Tony said, and to expand on his point a little bit, it got to the fourth quarter. Tackling lets us down. Injuries occur. Josh Johnson comes in, and as soon as Josh Johnson came in, you kind of knew the writing was on the wall, unfortunately.
Yeah. Tony, since he took over some of your point there, go ahead and follow through with it.
Yeah, I mean, just on the tackling side of it again, you know, up to that point, I thought they tackled fairly well. There was a couple of good open field tackles, you know, the sorts of things that generally they've been missing, and then, you know, it all came out late on in the game, and I think that was probably, as Scotty said there, once Johnson came in, you know, we knew it, they knew it, the Eagles knew it, the game was over. And I think subconsciously then, you know, tackling's a state of mind. Yeah. And you know, if you suddenly decide you're not going to be quite as committed to the tackle, especially on someone like Saquon Barkley, you ain't going to make the tackle, and that's what happened at the end.
You know, yeah, Wagner still tackles well. He was able to. I mean, he does.
Yeah, Wagner's outstanding. Wagner had his best game.
McGee,
yeah,
again,
I thought so.
Flashed. I thought McGee really flashed. Man, you know how you're watching the rest of the NFL and you see a big, fast linebacker that can diagnoses quickly and closes and takes a guy down, and you go, "Damn, I wish we had one of them." Well, we do. And to me, it's a bit of a mystery as to how it took so long for Dan Quinn to say, "Oh, he has my attention." Dude, it's fucking Christmas. I should hope so. How is he just now? How did you not see that before? Max, any idea? Well, yeah, he's been not this year so much. Last year he was injured.
Well, I think when you're trying to be competitive and you're trying to run nickel, like with how Joe Witt was running defense, you only have two linebackers. And for Jordan McGee to get on the field, are you taking off Frankie Luvu or Bobby Wagner?
You know what? The way he's been playing, I mean, I know Bobby's the best tackler on the team, but what are you missing when you've got a guy that can do what we see McGee can do?
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there, John. Once Quinn took over, the defense has changed a little bit, and not only is McGee stepping up, but Wagner's been playing better too. Even in pass coverage, he's been a little bit tighter. It seems like he's a little bit more free. As before, when Witt was calling plays, he seemed stiff at times and kind of slow to move, maybe overthinking. But the past couple games, you know, he got a touchdown scored on him against the Giants, but that was just a damn good throw, damn good catch, but he was sticky on coverage.
Yeah, Jesse, to compound that, the biggest thing that we're seeing too is a difference is we went from a man to a zone look. It's a lot easier to play in front of you as opposed to facing. And you can see Bobby Wagner can't chase unless it's running in a straight line.
Right. Now, the Eagles kind of picked it apart, you know.
Because that's what you're going to do. It's such a soft zone, and that's the thing that you have to think about is if you're playing a zone and you run a dagger concept, which is an in and then a streak behind it, that the zone – how else can I display an in other than using my wrist?
Well, no, I wasn't saying anything about that. I just thought it was like the newest dance move. We should all
Jesse,
that wasn't an in. If it was an in, that would be a different thing.
But you have
the Giants running in.
If you have a zone coverage there, it's getting pulled for the streak. So you have to expand that zone back, which is going to leave a very soft spot underneath.
The problem I have with that, man, is how many times that happens on 3rd and long. That they just get that big soft spot underneath, and then there's nobody there until he can get the first down. He has to fight for a yard, even though it's like 3rd down and 18. They give him those 17 yards.
One thing I will say about this game overall is that this Eagles team is a shadow of itself from last year. That's a certainty. Yeah. This is not. I don't care what you're saying, and we can hate on the Eagles all we want. When I watch that team, I'm looking at Red Zone, on Sunday, and watching other teams in and around the NFL. This team is nowhere near a Super Bowl winning side. That is a certainty.
They're
look at the other teams. Look at the other teams that they've got up there. You got the Broncos, you got Jags, you got Seahawks, you got LA Rams. You've even got the 49ers, who are all better in my opinion, than
let's
these.
Let's stick to the NFC. Right now, there's 8 teams that are eligible. I'm sorry, 9 teams that are eligible for the playoffs still.
Yeah.
How many of those teams do you trust? Philly's
You're
not.
underwater for a second. Go ahead.
I'm underwater. Oh,
You were for a second.
How
By
many
the way,
of those
that
teams,
doesn't just happen to us. I'll have you know.
How many of those teams do you guys trust? Do you trust Chicago to go in and win on a day-to-day basis? Do you
I
trust
think
Philly?
Well, no, I'm not
Like-
trusting Chicago to win on a Wednesday or anything.
Okay.
By the
yeah.
way, you know Scott threw the Jags in there when he's talking Super Bowl teams.
Because frankly,
He's,
in
he's
the AFC,
He's keeping score.
in the AFC, the Jags are the team I trust the most.
Absolutely agreed.
Oh, y'all are crazy.
I mean, it's absolutely,
Won 6 straight, Jesse.
Who do you
it's
trust?
absolutely wide
Yeah.
open, isn't it?
going into Denver and winning like that is not easy to do.
And
at
mind
all.
you,
I'm
it
not
was
gonna-
65 degrees in Denver. Understood.
I don't care. It's still mile high, and that is a
But-
big, noisy crowd. They
We
always
got off the top. We got off the topic anyway. Sorry, Tony. Back to our game.
What else is new? All right, so let's see. When we're talking about the Eagles last week or the game last week, I think we're all thinking the same thing. We already said it that we thought that the game was within reach while we had Mariota in there. So
Agreed.
I am curious as to his opportunities going forward. I think we're going to see our third string quarterback this week because I don't know how many stitches he got. And since it's time for the injuries, we're going to start off with our new injury intro music just for Christmas. And because I worked on this thing for 8 days and I've only played it twice and it's only 45 seconds long, I'm getting some goddamn mileage out of it. Here is Scott singing the Carol of the Bells.
It's questionable. It's questionable. It's questionable. It's questionable. Total injury. Total injury. Doubt. Full. Doubt. Full. Doubt. Rankle. Full. Rankle. Foot rankle. Foot rankle. Foot rankle. Foot rankle. Foot rankle. Foot rankle. Frankie Luger with his shoulder. Paul Martin with the shoulder. Chris Rodriguez with the shoulder. Limited. Not practice today. Status. Limited. Not practice today. Status. Doubt. Full. Limited. Doubt. Full. Limited. Doubt. Full. Foot rankle. Foot rankle.
There you go. All right, so let's hear the injury report. There you go.
Yep. Injury report then from today. I'm looking at it right now. Nick Ballore in concussion, did not practice Monday or Tuesday. Marcus Mariota, right hand stroke quad, did not practice both days. Daron Payne back, did not practice both days. Laramie Tunsil oblique, did not practice both days. Jane Daniels left elbow limited both days. Then we have Brandon Coleman shin full and full. George Fant knee was full both days. Bobby Wagner did not practice yesterday, veteran rest day, and was full today. And then Colson Yankoff was full both days. Eddie Goldman, concussion protocol, did not practice and went to IR today. And Jalen Lane, ankle, did not practice and then went to IR also today.
Do we know how many stitches Mariota got?
No.
Apparently he was stroking his quad, according to Scott. So
No. I'm, it's on his
Stroke quad, yeah, sorry. Yeah. see what you did there. It's on his throwing hand, yeah, that's why we signed Jeff Driscoll. Because I don't think they trust Josh Johnson at all.
Well,
I don't blame him.
there's no one else to play quarterback.
I hate to say
Apart from Sam Hartman, who's getting paid £250,000 to sit being Jaden's best mate, give me that job any day of the week. I mean, I can make a good cappuccino. Jesus.
I mean, you stroke his quad too for.
I would stroke his quad for $250K a year, no problem. I mean, that boy has the best job in the world. He's a good-looking guy. He's Jaden's best mate. He's running scout team. What a great job.
Sure.
So-
And I'll tell you what, I think that the people that are making about, if we kept him on the practice squad for so long, if he isn't going to be able to play him too, you don't want him to play. You have a short memory if you think he should play. If you're one of these people that say, fuck it, let him play. No. If you want to see records broken against your team, that's when you let him play, because that's what's going to happen. He's going to throw 104 interceptions, and I'm not even joking. It's ridiculous how bad that man is. And when you say, I always ask you this, and Tony, I'm going to throw it to you. when they say, okay, well, why have you wasted a practice squad spot on this? All right, for one, Scott mentioned scout team, and two, what else are you going to do with it? How much value are you going to get out of that slot anyway?
Well, yeah, you've got to have people. I think what people don't understand is you have the roster and then you have the practice squad. You have to have sufficient people to run practice.
Right.
He's there for that purpose, and at the end of the day, most squads, most teams will have a quote unquote developmental quarterback.
That never goes anywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
and that never goes, and that's what Hartman is now. Like you said, do you want him to play? No, absolutely not. But then you could say that for the other 31 teams as well, because I forget who it was. I've mentioned it before. Where why doesn't the backup practice much? Why doesn't the third stringer practice much? Well, we don't practice fucked because that's what we'd be if we're onto our backup and third string, and especially that's what we'd be when we're onto our practice squad guy. So,
How many games has Josh Johnson won as a pro?
I have no idea.
One.
Less than the number.
He won one for us.
And that
Less
was
than the number of teams he's played for.
7 years ago.
26.
It was 2018.
26. I thought, yeah. He's played for 26 different teams, is what I remember.
But he had one win for us
He's
in
won
2018,
one start.
right?
That was it was against the Titans.
No, it was against the Jags. It was a
Jags.
16-13 game. Hey, real quick, for the four of you, can you name the Jags starting quarterback that day?
2018.
Blake
Gardner
Balls.
Minshew.
It was not Bortles. It was not Minshew.
Ooh.
Oh,
God.
it wasn't Blaine.
It was not Blaine. I'll give you this. He went to USC.
It wasn't Gerard.
It was not Gerard. You're way too late.
Way too late. Yeah.
Gerard, no
He
kidding.
went to USC.
He went to
Sanchez.
USC. It's not Sanchez. Also, way too late for Sanchez.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Cody
Blonde-haired
Kessler.
Bingo.
Cody Kessler.
Cody Kessler was the quarterback for the Jags that Scott's getting in tonight.
Scott is
Good
the
answer.
fastest Googler of all of us. Way to go, Scott.
No, I do remember it. I thought it was Blake Balls because he went to USC, didn't he?
He went to UCF.
No, it's
Oh,
UCF,
you
yeah.
were. Oh,
But
okay.
that was
right.
the worst quarterback game I think I've ever watched.
Bortles
Now, I can
sounds
say
like a
one
fart
thing.
in the bathtub to me.
I'm probably the one person, just back to Hartman for a sec. I'm probably the one person in this room that's actually seen Sam Hartman win a game live.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we played for Notre Dame. You must have seen that because he's done nothing in the pros.
Was that it?
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah,
that in Ireland?
It was in Ireland. Yeah, he was useless in that game as well, but they still won.
Yeah.
Because they had two running backs, and one of them was Jeremiah Love, and he only had about 10 carries, but he was ridiculous.
Who was it I wanted to sign in the preseason? Because we had a good long argument. I was livid about keeping Josh
Driscoll.
Johnson.
It
Who?
was just
Driscoll? Was it I
Driscoll.
said Driscoll?
It's Driscoll, yeah.
You and I wanted
he's just signed.
You and I wanted
Yeah.
Driscoll to be kept on the roster, but you also this past preseason said we could trade Sam Hartman for a third-round pick.
Well, I mean, maybe, maybe. And then he played. And we were like, okay.
I mean, the guys had shoulder surgery, so you've got to expect that there is going to be something there. But in the preseason, he was god awful.
He was dreadful. So yeah, all of you people that are like, why shouldn't we just see what Sam Hartman has? You have.
There's a reason.
It's the same. To me, it's kind of like those people that they pay a private detective to find out whether or not their wife is sleeping around on them. And when the guy goes, "I got pictures," the guy goes, "Let me see him," and instantly regrets the minute he looked at him. That's exactly it. I want to see Gardner Minshew. No, you don't. You are just like the guy who stepped off the ledge and went, "Oops." The guy who I'm going to end it all. And then the second that air's under his feet. Oops.
For those who still want to see Hartman, y'all saw Josh Johnson on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, imagine that about 20 times worse.
I mean-
and then there's Hartman.
Look, it's Cardinal sin number one to not throw late across the middle. And Josh Johnson not only did that, but he also threw to the one guy on that side of the field.
Right. Oh, yeah, everything was wrong about that. Everything was wrong about that. But, I think that the bottom line point with all of this is, as Commanders fans, Redskins fans, we know what this is like. Josh Johnson's even in our vocabulary because we had to pull that son of a bitch in off the street after Thanksgiving one year to be in just the position we're in right now. So expectations should be completely tempered. All right, so last week in the game, in the fourth quarter, there were times that we didn't go for it, that people are saying that they were coaching scared. Jesse, do you think that possibly the fact that Josh Johnson was the quarterback had something to do with that?
I think not only possibly, that was exactly the reason why.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
I agree.
like, fucking A, motherfuckers are bitching about, oh, let's lose this game for draft picks. And then the same motherfuckers bitch, oh, they're scared. Why didn't they fucking go for it? Get the fuck over yourselves. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Quinn admitted it, didn't he? Quinn basically admitted that. To
He
all
did.
to all intents and purposes, when he was interviewed, the first time he said about, it was the clock and timeouts and other than that, and then the second one he basically said, because we ain't got a QB.
On Tony's point, to expand that, I've got 3 points on here that I wanted to bring up, and one is
All right, hold on a second.
Hold on.
I don't get to use this very often.
not the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Hartley with the list of the week.
So I still believe Cliff has a problem with running the ball inside the 5-yard line. It's the same every time. I mean, this was ridiculous. Run, pass, field goal. Come on, bro. What are we doing? You're trying to get in your bag again. Now, two other points which we'll get into. Referees. I want to talk about referees. That's for sure, because I thought they screwed us in numerous occasions in this game, more so, and it was more prevalent in this game. But coaching points is what we were talking about there. I'm saying if you're going to lose this game, you're down 11 points. You're on the 44-yard line. Why are you punting it away? I mean, I get it. It's Josh Johnson that's in there. You got 6 minutes left. You basically give up at that point. And then why are you challenging a play that's already been reviewed?
Yeah,
someone's obviously told him somewhere.
That actually happens more often than people realize.
I haven't seen that before.
He thought he made it in. So I
For a
thought
while.
that was silly given the spot on the field. All right.
Okay.
That's where I thought, because
If you're challenging the spot, then I can understand that. But
I am. I always, you hear me say it all the time. When people say next man up, I always say you have tiny balls because you're just trying to sound tough. One of the tough guy things that I absolutely believe is that when you get to the 1-yard line, I don't give a fuck. If you can't get 3 feet, go home. All right. Chin straps on and run that motherfucker right up the middle, because that's how you get in the end zone from the 1-yard line. So for me, if we are down there, don't waste the chance on a timeout to gain 4 inches. Just line up and run it like you know you can. Just say fuck it, who cares? We're gonna do it anyway and do it. Max, you haven't said anything for a while. Say something.
Something. All right.
There you go. Thank you.
what do we think about fights? What did you think about the fight?
Oh,
Jesse, you were there. What did you think about the fight?
In the stands or on the field?
The one on the field.
On the field.
Okay.
When we got ejections, obviously, I don't know. Was there fights in the stands? I'm probably assuming there would be.
Most likely.
I mean, it was probably 80% Eagles fans there.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm sure there was probably some fights. Listen, I mean, that still shows that this team has some passion, and they are getting in their feels a little bit. They don't want to be fucking losing, so I kind of appreciate on that fact. But I mean, if anybody's punching anybody with the helmet on, they're fucking stupid, anyways. I mean,
That is daft.
like that's just fucking.
The only
dumb.
way I can see you do it is you do that open hand where you get a hold of the face mask and shove that dude's head. Otherwise, yeah, if you're coming in whacking, I will say this: Mikey got the best of that big boy. Mikey had his hands up in that dude's face and then got his helmet down underneath and came up with it, wham, with the old wrestling move, got him up under the chin. Way to go, Mikey. What do you think of Mikey on Sunday? Well, Tony, we'll go with you. He's been kind of under fire.
Yeah, he's been under fire. I think he's been a bit more solid in recent weeks. I don't think he's been quite as bad. You know, he's obviously playing more on the outside now. He's still the odd bad play from time to time, but I don't think that he's, I think he can reset in the off season and come back. I think secondary play, corner play, is quite volatile and can go from season to season. He was good last year, not so good this year. But now, he's still not great. He's still not developed the way that I think we would hoped he would have developed this season. But not a lost cause. And I like his attitude. I like his fire.
Oh, yeah. Now, Max, you've been a big proponent about Mikey playing better on the outside. All right, next year. We're already looking at next year. Should they even bother trying to move him back inside?
No, you put him back outside. You put him and Amos on the outside, and I mean, are we all convinced that Lattimore's gone? Do we all
Yes.
think that?
I am. Yes.
So yeah, Amos and Sanderson, those are your corners.
Definitely.
Mikey has proven time and time again on the outside he is a better corner than on the inside. It was what I was worried about earlier this year when you all shut me down that he had better supporting cast. But if you remember the Tampa Bay game, he was lost when he was on the inside. So he is a better outside corner, and it's not his fault that this zone defense is going to make you get exposed. So, Scott G, thank you for telling me that. I did go look at it, and my mic on my microphone was picking me up, not this thing in front of my face. So, shout out Scott G, everybody.
What's up, Scott G?
Even though Mikey's playing better on the outside, I still don't think he's very good.
I mean,
maybe
you don't think he's well enough to be a starter? Starter?
I mean, maybe a number two, but definitely not a number one.
Hold on a minute.
Had a bad year.
Hold on a minute. Rewind a little bit. You were underwater for a second there.
He's just had a bad year in coverage. I mean, if he can't play man coverage, then you know, listen, Mikey and Quan have both had very disappointing seasons.
Yeah.
And those were two players we were hoping that was going to take a step up, but they have backstepped immensely. Now, when the play calling has gotten changed, maybe he's played a little bit better. Maybe. He's got a couple interceptions. Whoop-de-fucking-do. He still gets lost in fucking coverage.
He forced a fumble first play of the game.
Yeah, I mean he's the only one who's picking in interceptions or fumbles or anything for this team. He's the only one who's doing it. I agree with you in some ways. I can see it from both. I mean, I've even got a point here saying his size is costing him on the outside, but he's better at being he is better at being in the slot. But he needs to learn how to play in the slot. I'm confused with what we do with him. And I've put that down. Then I've said he had a good game, but again, he got burnt by Smith. But he punched out a fumble. But then at the same time, he's blanketing A.J. Brown on a 3rd and 5. And his tackling was pretty good this week. So I don't know what to do with Mikey because he's probably a better outside corner than he is at the moment being in the slot or inside. But his college tape says he's the best slot corner out there. So what do you do?
That's against college players, and granted, he played at Michigan. He's played against wide receivers from Ohio State. Mm-hmm. But for me, I am always a proponent of have a man do what he shows you he's good at, and I don't think that anybody that plays outside is ever unburnable. Right? Even Patrick Surtain gives up one or two. So Mikey's going to have his issues, but Mikey has shown himself to be quite good against guys like A.J. Brown, people that have been giving problems to us for a while. He's a nuisance out there, and I like that. The tackling. You mentioned the tackling. There was a play, I think Bobby gave up a pass. It was like maybe a 10-yard game, but Mikey was playing on the outside and turned back inside and stuck the dude. And instead of doing his usual trying to cause a fumble, is the worst peanut punch I've ever seen. I don't know what they call that. The peanut grab, the nut grab, that's whatever they're doing. Here, I'll tell you what. That reminds me. I got something.
You just said the nut grab and something reminded you of it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, all right. Anyway.
Hershey bar
so
Thursday night.
Was the bag of dicks?
All right, real quick. Let's just do some butt pats and head pats.
Butt pats. Attaboy. Best pats.
Butt pats from Tony.
You're underwater, John.
Yeah, after you play, and we gotta see if we can fix this. But after you play a audio, your microphone always goes out.
It's not just us. All right, I was watching Command This last night. Hey, shout out to Steve and Dev and Sean. Yeah, I think I got it right. Anyway, they had the same issue. People go underwater and they use the same software we do. Anyway, quick butt pats and head smacks. Go ahead, Tony.
Butt pat's got to be Bobby. I think best game of the season. We've already talked about it, so I won't go into it in too much detail. But yeah, I mean, he's still clearly not the player he was. Clearly, still struggles a little bit in coverage. But yeah, man, God, he put some. His experience, his knowledge, his leadership, the amount of big, he was plugging gaps. He was basically everywhere. So definitely Bob.
All right. What did you, Max?
I've Mikey Sanders still for the opening kickoff.
Attaboy.
That was big. That was big. We didn't score. Well, I mean, we kicked a field goal, which I would point to Scott and say, okay, so they took the points. Was that? I mean, it wasn't optimal, obviously, but did you disagree with that? How close were they when they decided to kick that field goal?
They were at the 3, 2.
One blast off.
Yeah, they were at the 2-yard line.
Scott, your butt pat. I don't care, offense, defense, just pick one.
Jacob Martin, career high, 5.5 sacks now, and he got a strip sack. So yeah, that's good for me.
Yeah, good forced fumble, and just like anything else this year, it bounces right back up into Hurts' hands. Jesse, butt pat.
Jordan McGee.
Attaboy.
I like how he's come on, and he's hopefully developing into a solid future mainstay at linebacker for us.
Attaboy.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say Terry. I don't think the passing game was tremendously good, but I always like that. He scored, if I'm remembering right. No, I didn't think so. No, Max is saying no. Scott's saying yes.
We didn't have a passing touchdown.
You're right. I'm still going to go with Terry.
That was the Giants game.
Right. I'm still going with Terry because fuck it. I'm trying to move on. All right, let's get a head smack real quick on the game. We'll start with you, Jesse. Anybody you want to give a head smack to?
Come on, Martin, man. I'm tired of fucking looking at you.
Yeah. Quan, you looking bad. Scotty.
Yeah, I'm going to go exactly the same. Quan Martin, he intercepted a Hurts pass that was called back for illegal touching from Harris. And the thing that pissed me off with this even more, right, is in that if you're doing this on a, it's a coaching point. Just bat the ball down. Why are you picking it up there? Because if you pick it and you catch it and intercept it, we're starting from the 5-yard line. If you bat that ball away, we're starting from the 45-yard line.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
You know what? You don't have any clauses in your contracts for balls batted away.
Yeah.
No, I don't give two shits about that. You want to start where you've got optimal field position.
He does.
Learn,
Right.
Quan Martin. Don't tackle with your nameplate.
There you go. Head smack. Which way was I going? Scotty
my
got me all
turn.
twirled around. Who's next?
Me and I'm.
Max.
I mean, is it even worth it to say Josh Johnson?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
What
Look,
was that
I don't
throw?
care. How long has he been in this league?
17 years.
To throw a pass like that? You've been in this league 17 years to throw a pass like that? That is the guy who has been with the company for 30 years in the mailroom as a clerk.
Now
You need those mailies, man. You need those guys. For the mail.
Well,
Tony.
whatever. He's the only one that knows how to seal the tube before it goes up
Dedicated
the
to his
chute.
job.
Yeah, all right.
Dedicated to being stuck.
Head smack from you, Tony. Go ahead.
I was going to say Quan Martin as well, but I think I'll give a joint award to the 5 or 6 people that missed Saquon Barkley on that touchdown. They can all have it.
Oh, I mean, they're trying to strip the ball, and they do it terribly. They grab at it like they're little kids. We ain't give it.
No.
Does anybody
Go
know what
and tackle
peanut
them, and then
punch is?
while you're tackling them, bring them to the ground, then fucking strip the ball. Punch at it.
I mean, we see how to do this. If you really want to cause a fumble, I have yet to see anybody on our team actually try to punch at the ball. They don't peanut punch at all. They grab it like they're purse snatchers. Drives me fucking bonkers. My head smack is to Cliffy. Look, I like C-Rod, but after the performance that Bill gave the week before, for him to only have 8 carries is an abuse.
Yeah, that
And I
irritated
think
me too. I was like,
That was aggravating.
Why?
I mean, why not? What was the problem there? How do you look at what he was able to do and say, all right, don't get me wrong. You know me. I like C-Rod. I think he's a good running back. But you have to be able to be smart enough to balance what you've got. All right? So
you got to question, how do they, like, I don't know who's in charge of what personnel is on the field. I think that's through the position coaches, but he should have started. Bill should have started. Absolutely. And that is on Cliff or Dan Quinn or whoever. Bill should have had the first snaps of the game.
that to me isn't really – I don't mind all that so much. It's the fact that C-Rod doubled his snaps. or doubled his touches, I should say. I'm sorry. He had 17 touches, and I think that Bill had 8. And after that game that he had the week before, what are you, crazy? Come on.
No, I agree. I'm with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we move on to the Cowboys game, I'm going to play some Christmas carols. All right. We got some Commanders Christmas carols, and we're going to start with this one. Harry Spinker, by the way.
Get your hot cocoa, everybody.
On the first day of Christmas, the Commanders gave to me a season of pain and misery. On the second day of Christmas, the Commanders gave to me 2 million injuries and a season of pain and misery. On the third day of Christmas, the Commanders gave to me 3 catches by Noah Brown, 2 million injuries, and a season of pain and misery. On the fourth day of Christmas, the Commanders gave to me 4 measly wins, 3 catches from Noah Brown, 2 million injuries, and a season of pain and misery. On the fifth day of Christmas, the Commanders gave to me 5 games from Jaden Daniels. Now, what the hell is that? I don't even care. It all fucking sucks. It's a season of pain and misery. Fuck, I'm out.
All right. There's one. Harry Sphincter, by the way, with his new Christmas album, Sphincter Sings. We'll try this one. What is this one?
There goes the running back, there goes the running back, right around the left end. He's smashing the cornerback, running like he's on a track, kicking Quan at the rear end. Mikey can't tackle, he goes for the fumble, gives that ball a little slap. So stop all your crying, cause Bobby's really trying, he just had to take a little nap.
Sorry, I didn't have a lot of time today, so here's the last one for all of you
Sounds
people.
like you got too much time on your hands.
Here we go.
Oh, gosh.
It's third down and long, we need to make a stop. The tight end makes a move with a little smile. Bobby thinks a minute, hey, where did he go? And the tight end is past him by a mile. Everybody knows if it's third and whatever yards, this defense will throw it in reverse. And though it's been said many times, many ways, Joe Witt, just what the hell is wrong with you?
All right, there you go. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
That's amazing.
Beautiful music by Harry Sphincter to
There you
lift
go.
your spirits and Commando.
We might have some more carols on Friday's show. We just might.
God.
Yeah, I started to write a few for old Harry there, but I didn't get them all done. And if that's the kind of thing that you like, go ahead and give us a like and a thumbs up. If it's the kind of thing you don't like, give us a like and a thumbs up anyway, because fuck it, man. Why wouldn't you do that to keep us here, get us some sponsors so that we can annoy the fuck out of the people you don't like? That's what you should do. You should send the link around to everybody you like and the people that you don't like. It's Christmas. We do it for you. So do it for us. If you're ever on social media, come on over to YouTube. Chat with Scotty. Scotty will talk to you about just about anything. He talks to porn bots over here. I mean, you never know. It might not be. So let's see here. We're going to talk about the Cowboys real quick, and we're just going to start it off real fast with this is like game who gives a fuck. Josh Johnson may start. Jeff Driscoll is winging his way east, coming from Arizona. Sam Hartman is being mentioned. I mean, Jesus Christ. Santa Claus thinks that America has been very bad if he's making us watch this. But, all right, so What's there to watch in this game? Tony, what do you got to watch in this game? What are you looking for?
An excuse not to watch it. Sorry.
Okay. That's a pretty good excuse.
It's Christmas Day. My missus won't let me watch it, so that's probably good enough. I have no idea. I'm trying to summon up the enthusiasm to think of a reason. I think we should just run the ball 97 times.
Yeah,
just run the wishbone.
Yeah.
You know,
There you
let's
go.
go back to the 90. Yeah, let's just go back to that. Let's have 3 running backs. Wildcat. Didn't the Dolphins win a game like 10, 15 years ago just playing Wildcat the whole time?
Yeah, they beat Brady.
Hopping around in the backfield like the old frogs used to do.
Let's do that. Let's do triple reverses. Let's do,
Why not?
Let's just go crazy.
Why not? Except don't let Sam Hartman play. That's the only why not we won't deal with.
Well, no.
All right. So how do you think we win?
Oh God.
It's too hard of a
Way
question.
to win.
By detonating the Cowboys locker room before the game.
Okay. Well, there you go. Terrorism. That works.
Yeah, terrorism.
Right.
I don't know. They're just gonna.
I tell you, these Irish, man, they go right for the bomb, don't they?
Wow.
God damn.
I got somebody.
we
Somebody.
the fuck out of them. That's how we win. That was
Somebody sent me a joke today about Jerry Adams, who used to be the IRA.
I saw that. That was
Did you
fucking
see it
brilliant.
about the he couldn't get his Christmas tree lights working or something. Somebody said, surely you know somebody who knows how to operate a timer. It's like, oh God, Jesus.
I was in a bar in D.C. down by the zoo, Irish bar, and I was cautioned. I know you like to make jokes. You don't make a single joke in this place. I was like, okay, I will not make a joke in this place. All right. So, Scotty. What are we got to do to win?
Run the damn ball and try and get somehow to Dak Prescott. There isn't much. I honestly don't think there's much hope here. But
okay, all right, Max. What do you think?
That sounds gross.
Mac from School Bank Road says, I like grating cheddar cheese on my Chinese takeaway and microwaving so it melts. I think that's a handy tip. It depends on what you're eating from the Chinese takeaway. I think you have to give us a little bit more information. Now, Max, how do we win this football game? Is it by grating cheese all over the Cowboys Chinese takeaway?
We don't.
We don't win this football game in any way.
I don't think we're going to win this game.
I mean, dude, I can remember when Ed Rubbert. I'm invoking Ed Rubbert. You guys don't even know who Ed Rubbert is.
What are you doing? The
strike. He was the
now?
strike. He was the strike quarterback, wasn't he?
Strike quarterback. We are invoking the spirit of Ed Rubbert. Come on and help us.
I thought it was Tony something who had to go to prison.
Yeah, he was the one. He was the guy.
Tony Banks?
No, Tony.
No.
We had a prison quarterback during the strike that beat Dallas.
We did, but the other guy, Rubbert, was the other guy. There was 2. He got injured, I think.
You might be thinking about Tony Crooked Nose Montelli. He was stealing his license tags out in the parking lot.
Tony Robinson. Robinson.
Max is right though. There was a guy who came out of jail.
Yeah, we had him on work release because of Bobby Beathard, and he went and beat the Cowboys, and then the Monday had to get checked back into prison.
Yeah, he beat the Cowboys. He beat the Cowboys regular team because all the Cowboys regulars came back for that last game.
Mm-hmm. Right, not all of them, but a lot of them did cross.
Well, a lot of them, Dorsett and Randy White and Danny White.
So we've seen this happen before. Can it happen again? Jesse, can it happen again?
I mean, I think for starters, Jeff Driscoll has to play. And you
Glad you finally agree with me.
Well, I just think he's better than Josh Johnson. Let's not get carried away here.
Here's to get you to see the light on Jeff Driscoll.
He would need to use his legs and to keep Dallas's high-powered offense off the field. Maybe
we should invoke the Colts at the moment and just give Doug the start.
Yeah, maybe.
And Jason Campbell. Yeah, give Doug Williams a start.
Just roll Doug out there and just keep telling him to fire
Hey,
it
listen,
long.
on that note, Phillip Rivers played well the past 2 games.
He did. He played well last night.
He's okay. If he'd have connected for another 6 yards with Tyler Warren last night, I'd have loved him a lot more.
No, Jonathan Taylor, 2 plus 3,000 bets. All I needed was fucking Jonathan Taylor to fucking hit 70 yards.
Last Saturday, I hit a plus 1157.
Ooh, nice.
All 5 games I got, and JMU plus 20.5 pulled it out in the end.
Nice.
Scott doesn't even know who JMU is.
James Madison.
James Madison University.
Yeah. I don't know what you think over there. They don't have newspapers or something?
That's Heineke.
They got their
just responding to Matthew's school band's rock. His Chinese takeaway sounds quite nice.
Right. You've got chicken chow mein, egg fried rice, chicken balls, prawn toast, salt and pepper shredded beef, salt and grated salt and pepper chips, chicken balls. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and predict that Matthew is a big fat bastard.
To be fair, if that's laded with MSG, happy days. That's a good takeaway. That's
a high quality takeaway apart from the cheese.
There you go. Hey,
it's not an Irish spice bag though, is it, Tony?
It's not a spice bag, Scott. No, you need a spice bag in there.
Got to get a spice bag. I know what you're saying.
Yep. Yeah.
It's for winners. We don't even get it over here. It's absolutely amazing Irish spice bag.
It's not been sent out to the world yet. But hey, listen, if the Commanders end up in Dublin next year and you boys come over, I'll treat you to a spice bag.
You'll love it. And we're not talking about spice that alters your mind. We're talking about it's an Irish Chinese takeaway. Don't worry.
Which spice
Irish
spice
Chinese
bag?
takeaway?
Spice bag, yeah, they're all old bags now.
God.
Mick Chang's.
Yeah. Posh spice is now a spice bag.
Baby spice is now adult spice.
Adult spice, yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
we do have a game to play today.
We do. Yeah, well,
and I got to go find it. So hang on a second.
Okay. Jesse, you just look totally pissed off, man.
No, not at all.
Not a Spice Girls fan there, Jesse, no?
Oh, I'm a fan of a couple of them.
So, real quick, while you're pulling this up, Jesse, I was asking about the emergency quarterbacks during the game.
Oh, yeah.
So, you ready for this list? So, obviously, we have Jaden, Marcus, Josh Johnson. Now we have Jeff Driscoll on this list. And then it goes to Luke McCaffrey, Colson Yankoff, Jalen Lane. Now are all out, which means that the eighth quarterback
Yankoff practiced twice this week.
That's great, but if we have to get down past this, Jeremy McNichols is the last emergency quarterback on the roster.
Lord. Yeah, Max, you're in at 9th, Jesse's 10th, and then it's Tony 11th, Nicky Javala's at 12, Ben and then Ben Standing's 13, and then it's John. I'm still carrying water.
That's nice.
Yeah, of course you are.
All right, let's see.
I'm going to rather start John than Josh Johnson.
I'm probably a little questionable right now. My shoulder.
Jesse's in the concussion protocol, so he's out.
John's at least funnier than Josh Johnson.
Oh boy.
Oh, hello.
You see that now? Hang on, what happened?
It's gone small. Naughty and nice. There you go.
I gotta get it so I can see both things here. All right, so now we can see everything, right?
What's everything?
Well, can you see the?
I can see it says naughty and nice.
We have we see A through
E.
I'm trying to make this smaller so we can see it. All right, so you can see naughty. You can see nice and naughty.
We see naughty.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal a name within the Commanders organization, and we are going to decide whether they are on the naughty nice list, the Santa Claus's nice list or the naughty list. There you go. And if you are out there in the world, because we are culturally sensitive, and you don't believe in Santa Claus or anything like that, well, fucking whatever, deal with it. I'm sure whatever thing that you think brings stuff at Christmas has a naughty nice list. All right, so the first one would be I have to remember how I set this up to do it and where I get my quickies are. Hold on, where's my stuff?
It's going to be on the 3 dots to the right.
Yeah, of course it's got to be difficult. All right, so
nope, go one over. Oh, there you go. Okay, I see how you're doing it.
All right, Javon Kinlaw.
I think he's on the nice list.
Same.
Yeah, I'd vote for that.
All right, that's two votes on the nice list. Oh wait, what the hell's that doing? That's the wrong one. All right, who else? Everybody? I think he's on the nice list for sure. I think it was an excellent signing, and he's panned out.
It's 4.
4?
4
Anybody
votes,
with
yeah.
him on the naughty list?
No.
All right. So all 5 of us have him on the nice list. The next would be Deron Payne.
Ooh.
Naughty list or nice list?
I would think if we're gonna say Kinlaw is on the nice list, we have to put Payne.
Yeah.
He's had a very similar season.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, he hasn't done anything to be put on the naughty list, but
Yeah.
Well, he did punch Amon-Ra St. Brown in the face.
Okay,
so
you got to give him credit for credit's
You
due.
gotta definitely keep him on
I'm
the
all
nice
right with
list.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not nice list.
I got him on the nice list too. I think that they should bring him back. All right, let's see here.
Not for that
Well,
price.
I mean, people
but yeah.
expect, when people say, okay, we should bring him back, everybody thinks, oh, well, he's got to be a superstar then.
I'd like to. If you got him at the Kinlaw contract, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, next on the list, naughty or nice, Frankie Luvu.
Naughty.
naughty.
I'm gonna have to go naughty, and it might not just it might not be his fault, but
I agree. I think he's on the naughty list. I don't think that he was nearly as accurate a tackler. What happened?
John used the same technology that our government uses to reject files.
I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about.
You got to get out some more, bub.
I know nothing.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right, let's see here. What? All right, I'm not.
It's okay.
Thank you. All right then. Naughty or nice, Jordan McGee.
Gotta be nice.
Yeah.
Projection ahead. He's
Great
one of
number
the
nine.
few
I be
younger
undecided?
players.
That's kind of how I'm feeling. Is undecided. I'm leaning towards
in
naughty,
between.
just because we don't have enough information on it.
Yeah.
I'm
Where you
kinda
at, Jeff?
I'm just
undecided.
trying to be optimistic.
So I guess I got to go naughty with Max, but I don't want that X there. But I
Jesse,
don't
you getting
think-
naughty with me? Oh man,
All right. Well, Max is in the middle here. He's on the. Oh, this is really.
I'm in the middle too.
All right.
Same. If I had a choice, I'd be sat with Jesse and Max.
Well,
All right,
that's
then.
the
So,
thing. This
are we
is your
saying
show.
like
You
naughty
do
in
this.
terms of how he's played, or in terms of his future, or what?
However you want to view it. You're Santa Claus.
Well, I'm saying nice then because he's one of the few that's
I agree. I say
got an
nice.
opportunity.
He's
Got an
stepped up
opportunity
in the
to
past
play.
2 games, but
That's it.
I think what we can see out of him is enough for me to be excited about what we're going to get out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what I'm
That's
thinking.
fair. That's fair.
By the way, I for our Christmas potluck thing, the game we did the right left game. I ended up with this bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. It's actually pretty damn good. It's sweet,
Yep.
but I thought it was like Southern Comfort Sweet. I wouldn't even drink that shit.
That's my drink, Joe.
Neighborhood. What, this?
That's what I drink. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm having some tonight, and it's pretty
It's
good.
nice.
And I'm having it in my official Jaden Daniels glass. All right, so the next name on our list, naughty or nice? Bobby Wagner.
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, I'm going.
Gotta
with
be
nice.
nice. Gotta be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Easy. I'll go nice because he is the best tackler on the team, but I don't need to have him back as a starter next year.
Same.
I mean, I agree. I agree with that, but I think he's done everything in his power for this team, and I got to give him appreciation for that.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to make this thing bigger. I just don't like the way it shares on the screen.
I look at myself every day and ask that.
Yeah.
Mikey Sanderstill.
Naughty.
Naughty Mikey.
gotta be naughty overall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the middle here.
Oh,
I think he's in the same boat as Luvu, and because of that, I have to go with naughty.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
in the
agree.
middle. I think he was misused. I think that he has taken a step backwards due to coaching. But I think that we see the capability of what he can do when he's got it a little bit better. I really think that next year's make or break. If we get a good defensive coordinator, I think Mikey moves right back into the nice list.
Yeah, he could well do.
All right, let's see.
Could well do.
All right, next on the naughty nice list, Troy Amos.
Troy? You mean Trey?
I'm gonna go nice.
Troy
Nice.
Aikman. Yeah, he was a bright spot.
Very good.
He was our best corner that we've had all year.
Max?
Yeah, nice.
All right, we're all on the nice list. Good kid. All right, let's see. Next on the list. We have a lot of them here, by the way. Quan Martin.
Oh, terrible. Naughty.
You know, is there worse than naughty?
Can we just put him on the coal list?
Yeah. He's getting cold.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody's out on Quan. I don't want to think I'm out on him totally, but
I am.
He hasn't showed me anything.
Cut him.
I'm hoping that he can bounce back from the injury, but I think we can improve on him completely. Ryan Kerrigan. Line coach.
He's played about as well as Quan this year.
I'd say he's actually on the nice list. He's turned. Right. Our edge rushers haven't been great, but they also haven't been terrible.
Tell you what, I was watching the Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Two thoughts. He had all day. And the second thought is, even with all day, that motherfucker can't pass. He is not accurate at all.
So
how do you miss a 6'8" fucking wide receiver who's wide open over there as badly as you do? I don't understand it.
To clap back on your point there, John, I mean, if you're looking at Ryan Kerrigan and saying what is he dealing with, he's got you can't polish a turd, but at the same time, you know, I'm looking at this and saying Drake Jackson had a team high 3 pressures. He only had 30 snaps and 22 of them were defensive end, and then obviously the other one which we talked about was Jacob Martin. You know, he got a strip sack.
He's done good work with Jacob Martin,
and that's what I'm saying. These are 4th and 5th string ends if we haven't got injuries.
Who called out Jacob Martin when he saw him earlier in the season?
You did. Yeah, I know. So did Jesse.
Let's
to be
see
fair,
here.
but
what's that say there? What did he say there?
Thank you, Scott.
Did John use the same technology that our government used to redact files? No, that's above my pay grade, Scott.
You're about 15 minutes late to that joke.
We've been through this.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to redact anything. I'm putting Ryan Kerrigan on the nice list. I think
like Scott said, with what he's had to work with, I think he's doing as well of a job as you can.
All right, Tony, where are you on this one?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's limited, very limited by what he's got. So he's not a miracle worker.
Okay. I'm going to admit that was a trick. I put him on there because everybody likes Ryan Kerrigan, but the real guy that we want to talk about here is this dude, Daryl Tapp. How do we like Daryl Tapp?
Naughty.
Yeah,
naughty.
Agreed.
Gotta be.
That's Tony. You on naughty?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Our interior line has been a Twinkie.
A Twinkie.
See what you did there.
Cylindrical and creamy. I don't know where you're going with that. Some of this together here. All right, so we are on. I'm still in on Daryl Tapp. You know, I think it's a situation of not a lot to work with, but I think he brings to the table a lot of fire. And I think that when you look at somebody like Javon Kinlaw, who everybody had written off, laughed at us for signing him, and what he was able to get out of him, that's a player that stayed healthy for him. You know what I mean? And he did exactly what we wanted him to do. Now, I'm not riding Daryl Tapp just on the strength of
I hope so.
Kinlaw, but you know, injuries are going to take their toll, especially when you lose both of your edges. So I'm in on Tapp. Who are we missing on this vote? Anybody?
Yeah, I guess you can put me in there with you. I guess it's kind of I'm undecided, to be honest with you. I'm not really.
If they kept Tapp at defensive line coach, I wouldn't worry about him too much.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wasn't a Twinkie one of the Teletubbies, by the way?
No, it's Tinky Winky. Looks slightly like me.
Scott was in the Teletubbies there, Tony.
Yeah, it was bad because Tinky Winky got addicted to crack cocaine, so that's why it stopped. We had to stop. You know.
Yeah.
Meth.
Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, Ho, Teletubbies,
Say hello.
They got better pursuit speed than our defense.
I thought that was Bobby Wagner in the yellow. But yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Higher.
Quan Martin missed all of them.
All right. Next name on the naughty nice list is Tommy Donatel, defensive backs coach.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fire.
He has to go. See ya.
Fire.
Enjoy selling used cars.
Yeah, these guys. I just don't know how you cannot have him anymore after that performance from this defensive back team.
Shocking.
Sounds like he needs to go back to the mafia.
Ken Norton, linebacker coach.
No, I'm putting him in the naughty as well.
I'm
think he's
putting him
done-
in the nice list.
I wouldn't tell him to his face.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'll put him on the nice list. I like Ken Norton. I think that our linebackers. I mean, we've got an age issue there, but I like him.
We not only do we have an age issue, we have a defensive scheme overall issue, and that doesn't necessarily land on Ken Norton's shoulders.
Right.
Yeah, he can go on the nice list for me because I don't want to upset him.
All right.
Or his dad.
Stuck here. All right. So that's and then Max. Where are you?
In the nice list as well.
No, I'm the only one on the naughty list. I think he's been shite. I don't think he's developed anyone at all. Luvu's regressed massively. Whether that is down to him or it's not, we haven't seen Kay Madrano. We haven't seen Callie, the other one, Keho, who's KOing himself.
KO.
So no, it's not for me.
All right.
I think he's been robbed. I think he's had a poor season.
All right, so you see where we're standing right here. Anybody that's just now tuning in, if you're just now tuning in, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. I swear to God, it takes time to put together these spreadsheets for you. All right, let's see here. Naughty nice. Joe Witt.
Come on.
Next.
Just everybody's on there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ad infinitum. Yeah.
Next. George Banco, the defensive quality control coach, who could really be the guy whose entire this is all his fault.
I don't have a clue who he is.
That's
I
who he
mean,
is.
we got to. I think
quality control, and our defense does that. Yes,
There's not been a lot of quality to control.
I think we have to check his coffee orders too.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Now I put him in for some fun. Who's next? We've got. Oops, I missed. Oh, I got nobody there. Because now we're going to the offense. Jaden Daniels.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to still be nice, hasn't
When
he?
he's been in, there hasn't been a sophomore slump.
Well, we've had 4 wins, and he got 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games that he played, still coming back from injury. We had some other issues, but I don't know. Did y'all watch that thing that I sent out on the? Yeah, and I agree with it. I don't think he's had necessarily a slump. I think there's been some other issues, and
Yeah, I think with him and the slump notion, we didn't get enough of a season out of him with what he can work with to be able to look and see if it was a slump. It's such an odd season in terms of how many players have been in and out of the lineup, how many injuries we've had. It's not a good look. And when I say not a good look, I don't mean like his reputation. I mean, it's not a good set of circumstances to look at.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's basically either been injured or carrying an injury since week 2.
Yeah, right. The one game that I don't like that he played this year was against the Packers, and I put that more on Cliff. Let's see, the Marcus Mariota, who I thought was pretty good.
100% on the nice list. 100%.
Yeah.
He's exactly what you want out of a backup quarterback, and I'd sign him on a longer-term 2-year deal tomorrow.
Well, let's see.
If he was willing to take it, but we'll see.
Let's see here. Where did I put that? Where did I write that? I thought I had something there about that. Oh, well. Sorry, thinking out loud. All right, where am I? I'm here. And I'm here. Okay, now I'm good. All right, Marcus Mariota, we're all on the nice list, and we go to naughty nice list next. Terry McLaurin, controversy. Controversy. You are on the naughty list. You think this is all 100%. His fault, that he's just a big diva. Scott thinks he faked his injuries. Scott thinks he was hanging around over in the Mediterranean just chilling out, just blowing the money that he stole from the Commanders. Admit it.
I didn't say that. I think Terry is on the nice list. He's been a bright spot this year.
What? Oh, I do believe that the word malingerer came out of your mouth.
Y'all are crazy.
I can pull it up. It was on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I did say that. Am I pissed off with Terry? I have been. Yeah, of course. But since he's been back and he's been in the games, there's been no issue there. I think a lot of cohesion went from Terry this offseason.
Number one receivers averaging 40 yards fucking a game. Come on.
Well,
Who's throwing to?
Who's throwing to? Quarterback and number 3 quarterback in there. I'm always on the nice list for Terry. I'm in the tank for Terry. I think he's a great player. I think he's our best wide receiver since Santana Moss. I think that the day he retires, they ought to just go ahead and put his name right up on the Ring of Fame there. And I want to see him retire as a Redskin or as a Commander. Anyway, where are you on this one, Maxwell?
I'm trying to think about that right now. I want to be in the middle.
Again, Mr. Non-committal. All right, what about you, Tony?
Yeah, I think I'm going to join Max in the middle there. So I think a lot. You can't just put everything at his door, but I think if you take it all the way back to the summer, the lack of cohesion in the offense, you know, you can trace that back to training camp. Now, you know, is he entitled to try and get the best deal for himself? Yes, I understand that. But then he's obviously been injured as well, and he has played pretty well since he's been back. So I think that has to sort of sit in the middle somewhere, really.
Okay. I mean, I understand that, and I agree with it. I'm kind of wondering where we stand on the notion of whose fault it is. Is it Terry's or AP? AP has a history with the 49ers, even though he wasn't the total GM over there, but they have a history of waiting until the last minute to get signatures on paper. Is that just standard operating procedure for him or for them, you think?
I mean, they started negotiating this before training camp. You know,
is it unheard of for a 30-year-old to skip camp? No,
no, that's right. But it did lead to a lot of a lack of cohesion, and I think we saw that when we were all at the Giants game, looking at Jaden's pass, going, he's a little off. You know,
but it wasn't
behind him instead of in front of him. Like
it wasn't just to Terry when we were at that Giants game where he was off. He was off to everybody.
That's what I'm saying. We saw Jaden was off, and I mean to Terry, he had Terry
he was behind on pass
way down the sideline, and he overthrew him. But, you know, anyway, okay, so we're a mixed bag on Terry McLaurin. That's good. Scott, on the other hand, he hates him. He just can't stand him. That's it. Scott's out on Terry McLaurin. We're going to call you on it. Deebo Samuel.
Nice
list.
Yeah,
definitely
nice.
I want him back. I want him back.
Yeah, nice.
All right, I am going to stay.
Hasn't produced much.
I'm going to stay in the middle, and the reason why is because I get that he hasn't had, you know, the best season in terms of who is feeding him the ball and what other weapons are around him, but the last couple of games, man, he's done some mystifyingly bad things, and that leaves me in the middle. That's all. We're going to have to re-sign him to at least a 1-year deal if he's even going to go for that. All right, so next. Oops. Ding, ding, ding. Bill Crosby.
Nice.
I'd say naughty just because the inconsistency.
Naughty inconsistency.
Wow. No, you've got overall 7th round draft pick. He's got 2 or 3 really good games.
Nice.
And for a rookie, and he hasn't been consistent, but for a 7th round pick to come in and he's won Rookie of the Week twice, is it?
Well, let's face it, we fucking flood the box when he comes up. When any of them come up, it's a concerted effort by this fan base to go in there and absolutely destroy and waterfall anybody that we can get in there.
Yeah, but he's for a 7th round pick, he's still done well.
I agree. I think that they put a little too much on his shoulders right off the bat, and I think that there's been things like this weekend. I really was kind of pissed off at Cliff because only 8 touches for him in that game after the game that he had. You guys, Jesse and Scott, we watch the games often. We have a room just like this one, but we don't make it live. We just sit there and watch the games together. And I was saying many times he just needs to put on a little ass. He needs to put on a little weight, right? And then he had that game. Oh shit! 2 weeks ago, who was it against? I can't remember.
Giants.
He had a great game against them. So for Cliff to go away from him to double the carries for for Rodriguez, I thought was just, and it wasn't like, it was early in the game that Mariota went out. There was plenty of time to be able to even that shit out. I didn't like that. So I like Bill, but I am going to be on the fence a little bit. Who's on don't like with Bill?
Me.
You? I'm on like with Bill, but I think a season, an off season in the weight room, and an off season with a training staff in the NFL to get him a little bit more ass, and he's ready to go. All right, let's see who's next.
Jesse needs a little more ass.
Ben Sinnott.
Clip that.
Ben Sinnott.
I'm going undecided here. No, I don't like being a fence rider, Scott.
It's undecided. There's just not enough productivity.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Still
Where are you
undecided.
at, Tony?
Yeah, I think it is undecided. I mean, I've heard
right.
lots of discussion about it, but I think it's still too early to tell.
Okay.
I'm on exactly the same, John. Exactly the same.
These last two games, I really want, they need to see what they got in Senate. And so I do think they need to game plan for him. We don't have nothing really to play for, but let's see what you got in this guy. Let's see if he's got the opportunity to be the future. If you go back and look at, especially the Giants game, man, he was open a lot. Go back and watch the all 22 film. He caught one really good pass for a big gain, but if you go back and look at it, man, there could have been quite a few more, and he could have had himself a game if he was just targeted.
I am going to go in the good list. I'm putting him in there because he's 9 for 9. All right. He's had 9 receptions on 9 targets. He has not had too many targets for whatever reason. I've heard on John Keim the idea that he might not run the best routes. But when they do throw him the ball, he brings it in. So I'm with you, Jesse. I want to see these next 2 weeks. I think we see what we have in him. I know what we have in him. People are going to want to see it though. But 9 for 9 speaks for itself. He's made a couple of big plays. He made a big play 2 weeks ago, and he made one in the playoffs. But
do you agree with Scott G here though as well? He's saying he hasn't forced his way in. It is more of into the team. Is more of a reason to put him on the naughty list.
How do you force?
That's a good point. I tell you what, we're going to put one over here for Scott G. That's a good point.
I don't know how you force yourself to do that.
Well, because they're seeing these players every day in training. Surely, if you're doing something in training, you'd be elevated, or you'd be targeted more. You'd be schemed into the game. I get it that tight end is Zach Ertz is the tight end, and as soon as he's injured, it's like right next man up mentality. But why is Yankoff getting more targets than him?
He's not though. I don't know where anybody's getting this.
He did at the time.
They have the same amount. He got like 2 targets,
his chances,
2 catches.
Well, it could be the route running. If Sinnott's not getting open. Then that might.
That's why I'm saying, Scott. By practice performance, I agree with you. Is it what's happening in practice? Laramie Tunsil's 100% nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all for re-signing.
I want him re-signed. Yeah,
at whatever fucking market value he decides.
He's still got a year left on his contract, right? No guarantee.
Yeah, he's got no guarantees.
No guaranteed money.
No guaranteed. I don't know if he's got a year left.
Actually, no. Has he?
I think he is a free agent, actually.
I think he is a free agent.
Not at the end of the season, he's not. I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
I thought he had 2 years left.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has any guarantees next year.
He's got at least one, I think.
Yeah, we have an out after this year, but next year he does have. Yeah. He's got a lot of good money next year. Goodness.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at on this one, Max?
21. He's
nice.
got
$24 million cap hit next year.
Who am I missing, Tony?
Yeah, no, Tunsil's been great. He's been everything you want. It absolutely mystifies me. I've heard people saying about whether they should, he wants $30 million and whether he's going to be worth it. Pay the man.
Yeah, a stud left tackle is not growing trees.
Yeah, people talk about left tackles. We've moaned for years since Trent's been, since Trent left, and other teams that don't have decent left tackles are complaining about trying to find a left tackle. Well, we have one.
It's fun. It's funny, Tony, to back your point up. When he came in here, he was already a top 3 or 5 left tackle in the game, and then people are like, "Oh, we're signing this guy. Oh, it's a blockbuster trade." Everyone's like, "Oh, that's it, shorn up," and he's proved that is the case. Look around the left tackles in this league and tell me. I don't think there's many better than him.
There's a reason why none of them have ever come available. The good ones
They
never
rarely
come
do.
available. They are as valuable as your quarterback. I mean,
Correct.
obviously not. But if you had to sit there and value your team in terms of positional, how much you
It's
are going to
quarterback,
invest in the position, it's quarterback.
Blindside.
edge rusher, and your
Blindside.
blind side is
That's it.
basically 1A or 2A, 2B right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just
And
baffles
left
me. I've
tackle
heard
most of the
people.
time is because your quarterback's right-handed. All right.
Yeah, I've heard
next
people
up.
say, "Oh, we should get." Brandon Coleman did well last year, and we drafted
him.
Connolly. Connolly's a left tackle, really, so he should go to left tackle.
He's a right
And
tackle now.
Give Tunsil's money to someone else. Give over, will you?
For these folks that go, he's a left tackle. No, he was a left tackle in college. If you move him over now, he's starting over again. This is the pros. It's a wholly different beast. Cliff.
Noi.
Naughty.
Yeah, he's nice.
No.
The hate on Cliff is absolutely outrageous.
No. Totally
I think
disagree with you.
Tony,
I
where you
think
at?
considering that everything that's gone wrong this season, if you look at the metrics, even though to the eye it maybe hasn't been as pleasing, the metrics are still not too bad, and he's had some moments, but I'd still have him on the nice list.
I'm going to keep him on the nice list. I like his creativity. I wish he would stop outsmarting himself, and I'd like to see him. I tell you, every week we watch a game, and the announcer goes, "The Commanders are number 4 in the league in rushing," and you're like, "How?" He doesn't commit to it. It's almost like it breaks him out in hives to do it. And I just don't understand. It's one of those things that doesn't make any sense to me because he seems to get away from it way too early. But I'm still going to put him on the nice list because I think he's one of the premier offensive minds that's in the game. All right, let's see.
Top off the league in a lot of the offensive metrics, despite everything that's gone wrong this season with injuries.
That's good, Deluxe. He says, "Can Cliff be on the nice list but only get a stocking stuffer?"
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Thank you, Deluxe.
You can give Cliff a pocket comb. All right, look at that hair of his. He needs one. All right, Dan Quinn.
Nice.
Yeah, nice, definitely. If Scott G says if Tunsil wants 30 million, give him 31. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree with Scott.
Absolutely. Yeah, agree with that.
Good point, Scott G.
And get it done early.
Yeah.
Don't piss about with this. Get it done.
All right, so we got. I'm waiting on Scott. I'm waiting on Tony and Max on Dan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got to
Nice.
still be nice. I don't think. I mean, all these people who've given up on him after a year is
Yeah, but the
crazy.
team hasn't. That's the big thing.
I'm staying in the middle.
It's
To
like-
me,
I know-
You waffle.
Wow.
listen, I'm staying in the middle right now because look, I said this to Bears fans last year. I laughed at them. Oh, look how you fucked up your head coaching position. You let this idiot Eberflus make this pick of Caleb Williams, and now he's fired mid-season. You've got a whole new guy coming in. This never works. Well, it worked, and it worked up in New England too. All right, this is a bad season, and I know injuries are the top reason why, but at the same time, I'm not sure whether or not you don't ask a couple of questions. I still think that he stays here, but I think this offseason is critical in terms of who he's going to hire. He needs a defensive coordinator, and he needs a guy that's going to be able to turn this defense into somebody who can stop anything.
John, I refer you to 2024 in an NFC Championship game. That's all I'm saying on Dan Quinn. He's got more rope than anyone in this entire team.
Yeah, he's got. I think he's got more rope.
More rope just means I can tie a bigger noose. That's
He
And
doesn't. He's staying. He's going to at least stay out his contract.
I think, like I said, I don't think they're going to fire him this offseason. No. However, you can't ignore what's happening in Chicago or New England.
But then you can look at that and you can say the same thing happened here last year.
Well, maybe
new coaches and new coaching setup.
And they don't have nearly the injuries and the.
Exactly.
It's all about circumstances.
That's why I say this offseason is critical because injuries aside, what Joe Witt did to this defense was criminal. It couldn't stop anything. Literally, we said this before when we've seen the Vikings get the ball at the 1 yard line, and JJ fucking punchable face McCarthy drive that ball 99 yards, and you knew they were going to do it. Right? We said it before when we watched this team say, okay, what do you know? We got a chance for the back-to-back at halftime. We score. The other team has 48 seconds left, and you know they're going to give it up, and they do. So to me...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking asking some hard questions. You know, having a serious review, a serious evaluation. You know, look in the mirror. But yeah, firing somebody after a bad season, it's like in England at the moment. I've got a load of friends who are Liverpool fans. You know, they won the league last year. They won the Premier League, and they've had a bad run, and they're all demanding the coach be fired. I mean,
Right.
It's
And
just
people
bonkers.
Are we sure?
people aren't taking
talk.
into
Do you know that's what
consideration
he's
how
saying?
Josh Harris himself works. Okay, he's a process-oriented owner. He's like that with the
So-
Devils. He's like that with the
Look at the
his
76ers.
NBA team.
Oh my God.
He's going to take the time. I think AP and Quinn are here for the long haul, even if we have a couple bad seasons in the process.
I'm looking at who he's hiring this year. That's all I'm saying. I like Dan Quinn. I think I put him in the category more of a Jimmy Johnson, a guy who's a very good motivator and delegator, not necessarily a very good X's and O's guy. But you got to find the right coaches. You got to find the right coaches to be able to get the best out of these players. And so far, that's been a failure on defense, anyway. All right.
He's got
Let's
to
see
get
who-
the players in here, and that's not necessarily all on Quinn. I mean, that's
No,
AP's
you're right.
got to do his part too.
There he is,
There you
Adam
go.
Peters. Naughty list or nice list?
I'm
Nice.
still going to keep him in the nice list for now.
I think that
I agree.
You know, I think that the way they put the
roster.
roster together this year was a bit of a, was always a bit of a gamble. It's an old roster,
Yeah.
And that hasn't worked. And for that, you could criticize him and with some justification. But at the same time, everything from 12 months ago worked. Everything this time didn't. I mean, best out of 3. Let's see what happens next year.
All right, so where are you on? You're on the nice list?
Yeah.
All right. Max.
Nice.
Scotty.
Nice.
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 I think I'm staying on the nice list with Adam Peters. I find it frustrating that fans don't recognize how little there was to be able to shop last year when they go, oh, you should have done so much more.
Yeah.
Wasn't a whole lot more you could do.
Now this time next, you ask us this time next year, our opinion might change.
Right.
Yeah.
Lattimore worked out or didn't work out. Tunsil has worked out. Debo injuries caused that to be different than it should have been. But
Yeah.
I think that these folks that look and say, oh, he failed to build around Jaden. I think he built around Jaden okay.
As much,
It's
you
just
go get a tackle in the first round,
Right.
Okay? You go get
you got your bookends in one offseason.
Yeah.
You got
Correct.
and
and-
a
Right.
developmental wide receiver / punt returner.
slash badass punt returner.
Who let's be fair, Jesse, he's the first punt returner since Brian Mitchell to get 2 in a
Exactly.
season.
Yeah, and hopefully he's going to develop into a good slot
Decent wide
receiver of some kind.
I mean, that's
We-
what
Not
we
sure
drafted
on that,
Jamison Crowder as a punt returner who developed
Yeah.
into a wide receiver.
Yeah,
Well, you got McCaffrey coming back, who had started to blossom this year before he
Kick
got
returner.
hurt.
exactly. So
Yeah,
I
and-
think he's done for. Yeah, no GM is going to make a perfect move every time. Let's get that fucking straight.
Even
It just
Howie
doesn't happen.
I mean, hell,
Right.
there was the fire Howie motion before they won their first Super Bowl.
Do you remember
Even
we were
after
all
that.
watching the draft when all the Eagles head office was looking at Howie like they were getting ready to throw him out of the room?
What was the
He was
receiver they
pleading
drafted
faith.
over Justin Jefferson? What was that
Well,
receiver?
Jalen
Jalen
Reagor.
Rager.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody gets it right every time. Do we have anybody left here? Nope, that was it. So there you go. There's our
There
naughty
we
and
go.
nice.
Deluxe hits it on the head. Tunsil and Conley.
I'm not so sure. I mean, Biadish is a good centre, but we needed some competition at centre, some serious competition, because I'm not 100% convinced he's still in the top. He's still in the top half of centres in the league, but I'm not. I think we could do better.
I could see us using a draft pick on a center.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Have
You need some
somebody
serious
develop that this year.
competition on it.
I think that one of the
we have
things
enough.
that keeps
We-
out. Go ahead.
We just don't have enough to. I think Biadish is good enough, and I think he's probably a top 12 center.
Oh, I agree.
maybe even
I
better.
don't disagree with you.
But
Well,
trying
one of the
to-
so why
reasons
do-
we don't get under?
So why do we
center,
need why do we need to replace him then if he's
Yeah,
a top
try-
12?
I'm
trying
not
to
saying
fix
replace him.
something
I didn't
that's
say
not
replace him.
necessarily
I
broken.
said we need competition for him. not having
only a
Julian
3-year
Good
deal.
Jones and people like that are sitting behind him, and it worries me that he's gonna have an injury at some point, and that's the only part of the offensive line that I look at and go.
That's every team, though. You know, you can't have 2 starting quality
I know.
players on every position. You know that. Like,
Yeah, and if we're going to bring in somebody, if we're going to bring in competition, unless you can draft somebody obviously, but if you want to bring in veteran competition who's going to be at that level, you're going to have to pay for it, and surely you better reallocating that resource somewhere else.
Yeah.
You have to focus it.
I think Biadasz has been healthy. He's been solid. Has he been spectacular? No, but I think with the limited assets that we have, going and paying another quality center to come in, it just doesn't make a whole bunch of sense.
I just want more depth, is what I'm saying. A better backup than what we've currently had on the roster over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we
always
try to get some better depth, But Biadasz has been healthy.
I know. That's all I was getting at. I wasn't trying to be like, let's get rid of Biadasz. He's a good center, very good. But
I think I think they've done a great job of building this offensive line for Jaden. And that's hats off to Adam Peters for doing that.
And that's why that's one of the reasons. Sorry, Jess.
No. Go ahead. I'll finish my point in a second.
No, mate. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's very rude.
No, I was just saying. When everybody knows how I felt when Connolly was picked, I was scratching my head. I understand the concept and why. Mm-hmm. I just didn't like the pick. I thought we had better needs. And
you wanted a more
the players
sexy
that
pick.
were available. But I get it. He's doing everything that they can to protect their investment in Jaden Daniels.
I agree.
I think that was what I was. I mean, my point was going to be that's the last few weeks where everybody's been saying the sky's falling in, it's ground zero, we've got to just rebuild from scratch, and I've just maintained and still do that it's not as bad as people think.
No.
There is a lot of work to do, particularly on defense, but there's a solid offensive line and a franchise quarterback. And if you've got those things, you're not far off ever.
Yeah, I tell you what, without the injuries this year, this team would have looked a lot different. All right, we might not have been an NFC Championship team. I think like a lot of people say that last year was a fluke. I don't think it was a total fluke. For one, you don't fluke out of a 17-game season. You just don't. But we would have not been a 4-win football team.
No, we would have been 9-10 win football team.
9 or 10 wins. That thereabouts. You're sneaking into that 7th seed. That's probably where you're
have a more
getting
clear
at.
picture of what we've got, and that's to me is the worst part of all of this. Is that we are still in just year 2.5 now, year 3 coming up on the rebuild, and we don't know what we have because of how bad the injuries were this year.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we've been on for over an hour and a half. I hope everybody's had a damn good time. Are we done?
You want to pick any games tomorrow?
Let's pick the football game. All right. So
all right.
Are we doing all 3?
We got the Commanders and the Cowboys tomorrow. Who else do we have tomorrow?
Well,
the Vikings and the
we got the Lions and the Vikings.
Lions and the Vikings.
Lions.
And then the Broncos and the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs.
Broncos.
All right, I haven't looked at any of the spreads yet, to be quite honest.
I got it. So Dallas is favored by 7 points. Over/unders 50.5.
I would take the under.
Dallas
might score 50 on their own.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I think we could get 9.
They put up 44 by themselves last time.
Well, whatever.
I think the only thing with Dallas is Dallas are now out of the playoffs as well. I think they might be demotivated as well.
You got Detroit and Minnesota. Detroit's favored by 7, but expect that to go up because Max Brosmer is the starting quarterback for the Vikings.
Yeah,
McCarthy has a broken hand.
So this will probably be like a 9.5 to 10 point.
I had a 9-leg parlay last week, and I got to tell you, my New Year's resolution is going to be that when they offer me a fucking cash out that's 40-1 off of my bet, I'm going to fucking take it and not go, I think the Lions can hold on and do it. I hit every 1 o'clock game, and then I had that one Lions game at the 4 o'clock hour, and man, I ended up with 0. My wife was telling me, cash it out at $5, you'll at least come away with something. I'm like, I don't know. If it's down that low, I just lose. I'm losing.
The over/under for the Commanders Cowboys game is 50.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
That's-
said
we
that.
were just saying that. That's too much.
Under.
Yeah, under all day.
And then
Right.
the Broncos are favored by 12.5 over the Chiefs. This for me is the one. Is the over/under 36.5.
Oh, you
where
got
are they
that over
playing?
all day,
You get-
all day.
Oh, you go under for that. That's in Kansas City, but they're not playing. Who's the Chiefs quarterback? What was the
Chiefs are
person
on the
they put in?
third string quarterback whose name I can't remember.
It's hold on. It's Chris Oladukin.
Oladuka?
Olahuma?
Him.
Oladokun. Oladukin.
All right, so listen. Every year I say this at the beginning of the year when we're talking about things in the preseason, and I wonder if anybody ever pays attention enough to it to see it when it comes to this point of the season. But I want you all to look at the schedule and look at how many quarterbacks are playing this weekend that were not the intended starter for the beginning of the season. And I don't mean somebody like Tyler Shuck, all right, where Spencer Rattler, they said, is a starter, but Shuck has taken over, even though that could count. But look how many quarterbacks are gone right now. How many games are going to be showing you nothing but backups, for fuck's sake? Every game in this Christmas Day has a
5 or
backup
6.
in it.
Saturday
At least one.
night is the Ravens and the Packers. The Packers are going to be on their third quarterback.
Right.
Is Malik Willis injured?
He's got Malik Willis has a shoulder, and Jordan Love's head is still stuck in the field in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then Baltimore is going to might be starting Huntley. Lamar got a good knee to the ribs.
He got his back. Well, I
His
thought it was
back's
his back.
yeah, his back.
Yeah, it was. He got hit right in the ribs with a knee. He's got a bruise.
My annual Christmas wish to the NFL. Look at this. Because it's Christmas time, and this is how it looks every year at Christmas time. You guys have big schedules. You want everybody to be excited and happy, and most of your games are showing garbage quarterbacks because there's the attrition level is so high.
And they're
So
adding a game.
all the motherfucking rules that you put in place that have wrecked the goddamn competitive balance of this football game, that put more of it in the referee's hands, hasn't protected anybody. You haven't managed to do any of it except fuck up the game. And now, since I'm on the subject,
Old man ran.
Los Angeles Rams and your 2-point conversion loss. Shut the fuck up. If there's one thing I am sick and tired of, is that anytime somebody fucking loses, the first thing they do is they change the rules. We lost. I don't know how to lose. We gave everybody a trophy in this country for 20 years. Every kid got a fucking trophy. Very good, Jimmy. You struck out 100 times in a row. Here's your trophy. And now nobody knows how to fucking lose, and the Rams are crying. Fuck that. The rule has never been a problem all the way up until the point where you lost, and now you're crying. Teach your players how to play, and that's the end of that. How you doing there, Jeffy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I tell you what. That was my rant for the day. Has anybody got anything left?
Get off my lawn.
Just want to say thanks for this year. It's been great. Happy Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas.
Have a great time with your family.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for having me on every now and again. It's great to chop it up with you boys.
Yeah, and all y'all are out there that come in and visit with us and sit down and talk with us on a regular basis. Scott G, Deluxe, Yam, you guys, Merry Christmas. Hey, we love you folks. And all of you folks that come in every once in a while and chop it up with us, we like you guys too, man. It's fun. And that's why we do this. All right. So for all of you idiots that ever get in an argument with me and go look at my fucking X profile and go, it's for fun, bro. We're just here talking football. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Let me put my music on. And we will be back on Friday to discuss the Cowboys game. And then we'll make some NFL picks and some parlays. And you might win some money if you listen to us. But if you do listen to us and you lose your money, not our fault. So until then, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How you doing, everybody?